On this week's Bob Redfern's Outdoor Magazine, we head to North Carolina for some smallmouth bass fishing on Lake James. Joining Bob will be his go-to guide in North Carolina, Captain Craig Price with Fish On Guide Service. Plus, this week on the Sportsman's Table, it's a new and creative shrimp and grits recipe. All this and a whole lot more, and it begins right now.
Look at that beautiful rainbow.
This week's destination is brought to you by Chevrolet. Chevrolet, finding new roads in the outdoors. Today's Chevrolet destination features another great fishing destination that you can find more information about by going to Bob's Top 16 at www.bobredfern.com. And be sure to check out all the award-winning Chevrolet vehicles at Chevrolet.com for your next outdoor destination.
Fish on, Craig.
All right, get him.
All right, Bo. We got him. I say we got him. Oh,
He got us.
Yeah. Woohoo. Folks, welcome to our show today. We're back fishing with my good friend and longtime guide up in North Carolina, Craig Price with Fish On Guide Service. Craig, I tell you what, man, we are at a special place today, Lake James, up here near Nebo, North Carolina. Tell everybody about, first of all, about Fish On Guide Service and this beautiful fishery up here.
Well, I'm based on Lake Norman, North Carolina, but this is the first lake in a chain of lakes that runs all the way down to South Carolina and dumps into the Santee Cooper system.
Right.
But Lake James is made up of one side of the Catawba River, another side the Linville River, and we're actually in the canal that connects the two just as the sun's coming up, looking for smallmouth, white bass.
Well, I think that we got the first white bass right here.
All right. Yeah, let's see if we can just.
He's kind of. There we go. Come here, big boy.
Nice fish.
Yeah. Yes, sir. That's not a bad day. Now, white bass. Tell everybody out there what these are in here for. Okay.
Well, the white bass they're part of the striper family. As you'll notice, it's got really faint lines on it.
Yeah.
And we've been on Lake Norman a couple times catching hybrid stripers. And that is the other part of the hybrid.
Okay.
in a hybrid striper. They're bred in captivity stripers and white bass. They're native to these rivers and impoundments, and they handle our hot water conditions in the summer much better than true stripers do.
Well, now, you know, I mean, to be honest with you, those things get pretty big.
The hybrids? Yeah, they can get big. I think the state record in North Carolina is like 17 pounds.
Goodness.
Which would be a really sporty fish. They're really good swimmers. A little more football shaped than a true striper.
Right.
And when they get going sideways, you know it. All right. Just feed him out about 50, 60 feet behind the boat.
All right, man.
We just got to set up with a couple of free lines out the back, very light weights, a couple of down rods in the forward position, and we're just working around a little point here close to the boat ramp. See if we can put a few fish in the boat before we venture out into the main lake.
Well, folks, I'm fishing with Abu Garcia spinning gear. This is the MGX and, of course, the Veracity light line rod here with actually 8-pound test trilene. So I kind of went light today. A number 2 Fusion circle hook, and basically the rod and reel outfit is really light. So you don't really have to have some whale rope in order to catch these fish up here. So, and Craig's got everything pretty much set. And the weather's great, less than 1 mile-an-hour wind. Sun's coming up. Hey, more fish to come.
Fish on.
Get him, Craig, get him, Bo. I'm trying to get some on This chopper on top water, bro. Come on, hit it. What you got?
Little smallmouth.
Do you really? Awesome.
Yes, sir.
Need,
Well, he's
need
not
the
the-
net?
He ain't that little.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Smallmouth, Lake James. Ollie.
Boy, he swallowed it too.
You reckon that's what was busting top water?
Yes, sir. That's
You think so?
exactly what they are.
Okay.
Calm down there, Junior.
Oh, man, you got the first smallmouth of the morning. Okay, that's all right. That's all right.
He ate that bait, but good.
Come on.
Lake James smallmouth. Pretty.
You know, I tell you what, folks travel all over the country for smallmouth bass, okay? To include Bob Redfern. You know, from Lake Erie all the way up into Lake Ontario, but you don't have to go very far. You can just go to North Carolina. Yeah, you can go north, but North Carolina, Lake James, fish on guide service. Oh, Craig, fish on, brother.
Come on.
Right, fish on. Come on, Smallie, be a small one.
Oh yeah, that's
That's a nice smallmouth.
fairly nice.
Oh,
Yes,
look at
sir.
that. Ah, I'll even let folks look at him in the water. Look at that. Oh, wow. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on up here. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Lake James. Man, who would have thought? All right,
Pretty.
I'll stop playing around. I know, you're being nice. Bob, get him over to the net. Oh, boy.
That's a little
Oh,
more
boy.
indicative of what we're looking for.
Wow, man. Nice. Come here, come here. I'm just going to take your picture. We're just going to take your picture.
That's what we're looking for.
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. And circle hook did its job. Come on now. In fact, it may did it just a little bit too good. Oh, wow.
That's
Oh, yeah.
pretty.
Pretty little smallmouth right there.
Okay,
Yes,
he's got a
sirree.
little deformity there.
He
on
does
his-
kind of, don't he? Kind of little, his hump's kind of ugly looking. Okay, well, that's all right. Well, we'll let him go. But anyway.
Good job. That's what we
All right,
needed.
here we go. Catch him again. Folks, stay tuned. When we come back, more smallmouth fishing from Lake James, North Carolina. All right, 16 pools.
Nestled in the western part of South Carolina is the Old 96 District. Comprised of Abbeville, Edgefield, Greenwood, Lawrence, and McCormick counties, this region is rich in history, fishing, hunting, and small-town flavor. Old 96 District is part of the South Carolina freshwater coast, covering over 2,000 miles of shoreline, which offer many fishing opportunities and is home to the only wild turkey museum in the world. Local businesses offer a wide variety of unique gifts and foods. Make sure you discover the undiscovered wonders of the Old 96 District of South Carolina.
Here's a reminder from South Carolina DNR. Whenever you're out deer hunting, make sure you have an international orange vest and hat. Remember, safe hunting's no accident.
This has been another safety hunting tip from South Carolina DNR.
This summer, happiness is a new Chevy. You can go farther, tow more, and bring along everyone you love. Your road to happiness begins in a new Chevy. Get 1.9% financing on all 2023 Silverado 1500 Crew Cab LT Turbo Max pickups, or get $6,000 total cash allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Every boat operator has a responsibility to maintain a proper lookout to avoid a collision. This means looking out for other boats, other people in the water, and hazards in the water.
This has been another safety tip from the South Carolina Department of Natural Resources. Bob Redfern's Outdoor Magazine is being brought to you by these great partners. Chevrolet. Find new roads with Chevrolet. By Lake Hartwell Country. The Land by the Blue Wall. By the South Carolina Agriculture Department. It's a matter of taste. By the Old 96 District of South Carolina. Come discover the unexpected wonders of South Carolina's 96th District. And by South Carolina Embroidery and Screen Printing. Your one stop for all your company's promotional needs.
Fish on, fish on. Let me get him on here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, folks, I tell you what, I'm reeling up this one. It looks like this is another smallmouth. I got to tell you, this Ugly Stick Carbon, these are brand new out of the box from Pure Fishing and Ugly Stick. These are just a great tool to have on the water. And I've got it married up with an Abu Garcia MGX 30. All right, come on, Smalley. Ooh, yeah, come on. All right, yeah. But this combination right here is just a wonderful, it's just a wonderful combination to have. And I've got trilene, and I downsized my line. And I'm fishing trilene, Berkeley trilene, 8-pound test, just to lighten it up just a little bit. And again, this is the MGX 30 by Abu Garcia and the Ugly Stick Carbon right here. Great handling. It's just, it just feels good in your hand. You got a great flexible tip out here for this lake. And so again, just like all the great products from Ugly Stick at Abu Garcia and Berkeley, these are the ticket. Okay, Craig. Man, I'll tell you
All
what,
right.
man. We got to get him reloaded.
Get him back out there.
All right, boo. Golly.
Need the net or you got it?
Yeah, I think I get him.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
Yeah, it's a nice one. Oh, man. Golly. Yes, sir. Really nice little smallmouth. Look at them red eyes. Oh, gosh. Wow.
Pretty.
Yes, sir. Ooh, all right. They got to be more where he came from. Here we go. Boom.
Fish on.
Craig. All right, bro. Fish on.
Free line bite.
Yeah, man. It's a good thing you put the free lines back there. Huh? Make America fish again. That's it. Fish on Guide Services. Denver, North Carolina. Here he comes. Look at that. Here, I'll even dip him for you.
Serving him.
Man. Yeah. Okay.
There they are, busting out there in front of us.
Oh, yeah. I need
Nice.
to get the Chapo
That's
out there.
another
Nice.
bookend of that last one.
Nice it is. I know
Pretty.
you're trying to fish, trying to guide. Okay, we'll let him go. Come on. get
Pretty
in there.
fish.
There he goes.
Get some more.
Okay, now tell me a little bit. Let's tell all the folks out there about Fish on Guide Services, okay? I know you've been on the show before. We love showcasing, but we have never been to Lake James. One of the things I want to really focus on is all the places in North Carolina you take your clients, okay? It's just not Lake Norman, okay?
No, it's not, and we're lucky. The Catawba River, this is the first lake on the chain, starting up in the mountains of western North Carolina. And it goes all the way down the lake below this, Lake Rhodehiss, then Lake Hickory, Lookout Shoals, Lake Norman, where I live, Mountain Island Lake, Lake Wiley, Lake Wateree on down into South Carolina. So, you know, we've got 9 or 10 lakes just on this river that are all a little different, but diverse fisheries.
But you fish them all. You take all of them.
I fish them all.
Yeah.
And do some inshore saltwater fishing, North and South Carolina, and even go to some of the South Carolina lakes for striper fishing.
Well, let me tell you something, Bo. I've got to tell you, man, Fish on Guide Services. Folks, listen, log on to Bob's Top 16. You'll find Craig and his guide service right there. I tell you what, you never know where we're going to end up. We're going to fish, hopefully, all of the chains that this guy fishes. So stay tuned, won't you? All right, we got to get more fish, okay?
All right.
I love these smallmouth, man. Well, folks, listen, you saw me use the Ugly Stick Carbon in the spinning, but I also wanted to show you that I've got the Ugly Stick Carbon in a bait caster, okay, 7 foot, medium light action, and I've got it mounted with an Abu EXD bait casting reel with Berkeley Trilene Sensation in 12-pound test, and I've been throwing the Berkeley Chapo, although I haven't thrown it that much because we haven't had that many smallmouth busting top water, but I will throw it, and I'll keep throwing it until I do get one to hit. But I just wanted to show you that there are 2 options. You got the bait caster, Ugly Stick Carbon, and then you've got the spinning version, okay? And I tell you what, log on to uglystick.com and you can find a very good rod and reel outfit for your very own. All right. Folks, stay tuned. When we come back, we're heading over to the Sportsman's Table for another great recipe this week. All right, Greg, you said 14?
14, boy.
South Carolina's Santee Cooper Country invites you to relax and get away from the pressures of everyday life from world-class fishing, golf, camping, or lakeside dining on traditional Southern cuisine. With over 450 miles of shoreline, Santee Cooper is an exciting challenge for fishing, canoeing, and kayaking, offering unique outdoor adventures for the whole family. Santee Cooper Country. Discover the natural wonders of South Carolina's Great Lakes. To receive a free newsletter and e-news, just log on at santeecoopercountry.org.
Understand the fish. Design the bait. No, redesign it. Trim this. Add that. Definitely more of that. Perfect. Will they smash it? Smashing it and holding it. That's how we do it. That's the formulas. Tweak the colors. Make it sing. Make it dance. Optimize design for that lateral line. All with a single track mind for getting hit, staying bit, ripping lips, for making any fish your fish. That's our science. Berkeley science, baby.
To safely cross an obstacle like a fence, unload your firearm, cover the muzzle, place the firearm on the other side of the fence, cross the fence, reload, and continue your hunt.
This has been another safety hunting tip from South Carolina DNR. Welcome to Upcountry, South Carolina. Discover the 6 counties in Upcountry, South Carolina that run from metropolitan cities with fine dining and cultural events to pristine natural beauty and all the adventure that goes with it. From hiking, rafting, to some of the best fishing in the Southeast. 6 counties, 1 state, a million opportunities. Upcountry, South Carolina. Perfectly seasoned.
When hunting out of an elevated stand, always use a lifeline so you can stay connected from bottom to top. Your family will be glad you did.
This has been another safety hunting tip from South Carolina DNR. Remember, safe hunting is no accident. The Sportsman's Table is brought to you by the South Carolina Department of Agriculture. Whether you live in South Carolina or coming to vacation, make sure you're purchasing South Carolina-grown farm products. Make sure your food is South Carolina certified. It's a matter of taste.
Folks, welcome to Horry Georgetown Tech on the beautiful campus here in Myrtle Beach at the International Culinary Institute of Myrtle Beach. And joining me as my guest chef today is Ed Dombrowski with Lee's Farm down in Myrtle's Inlet. And I tell you what, he's got another great recipe. Ed, I love the new look, man.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Listen, bud, now you can see the dials.
That's right.
No, I'm just kidding. Well, what do you got for me today?
Okay, I love shrimp and grits, and I've done a couple different versions here before.
Yeah.
And I love the Charleston style with the garlic and the white wine and all that and the butter. But I'm going to do it a little bit different. I'm going to add some other stuff to it, and we're going to make it a Lowcountry shrimp and grits.
Oh, wow.
Okay?
Okay.
So I got a little bit of oil in the pan.
I got you.
I'm going to throw in some fresh garlic.
Okay.
Some shallots. And you know I like shallots.
I know you do.
Okay. I'm going to throw some andouille sausage in there.
Okay.
Get that going. Get that. Oh, the smell is great.
Oh, yeah, it is.
And I like to get that, the andouille a little crispy.
All right.
Okay. I'm going to add a little bit of tricolor peppers, sweet peppers.
Right.
Okay. I just shucked this off this morning, right off the corn and cob.
Oh, fresh sweet
corn.
corn.
Fresh corn. So I'm starting to make it like what you have a shrimp boil, just broken down.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
Sure.
And then some potatoes.
Ah,
okay.
Yeah.
So that's all the components of a shrimp boil. So what you would typically put in a big pot. Okay, we're gonna get that rolling there.
And folks, you want a copy of Ed's recipe, just log on to BobRedfern.com and go to the Sportsman's Table. You'll be able to see it and watch him.
All right. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a little bit of boiled spice.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
And that's in shrimp boil.
Oh yeah, that's in the shrimp boil also.
Okay.
But now we're gonna go into that shrimp and grits mode. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna deglaze the pan with a little bit of white wine.
Okay. Oh, really?
Yep.
Look at this.
Okay. Got that deglazing. Okay. Now I'm gonna add some butter.
Oh, wow.
Yep,
And I know you guys are all in full swing with certified SE products.
Absolutely.
Down at the farm.
Yeah,
so.
now the weather is getting warm. We're getting a lot of local product coming in now, and we're really excited about it. We're gonna let that melt down a little bit, and now it's time to put in the shrimp, okay?
Okay.
So this got some South Carolina shrimp, sweet as sugar. Love South Carolina shrimp.
Wow, yeah.
Okay. We're gonna get that in there. We're gonna get it to start getting some color on it. Okay.
Now, one of the things too, even in this recipe, one of the keys has got to be do not overcook the shrimp.
Absolutely. That's the biggest thing. Any type of seafood, but especially shrimp, it cooks so quickly.
Right.
You know, and then you don't want to overcook it because then it gets rubbery.
Right.
Okay. You want it to have that nice, tender, sweet color.
Ed, this looks awesome.
I'm telling you, it's phenomenal. And like I said, it's just kicking up a shrimp and grits up by making it in shrimp boil.
Yeah, it does.
Okay. So what we're gonna do is I already made a grits. I made a maple bacon grits and made it kind of like a little cake.
Right.
And I'm going to finish it off with all this around it.
Okay.
Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to start plating this. Put a couple shrimp on top. Yeah.
Look at that butter too.
Yeah. Again, that whole Charleston style shrimp grits. I love it with the butter and the garlic and the wine.
Yeah. You know, South Carolina is famous for its shrimp and grits.
Exactly.
Okay? And as it should be.
Exactly. So that's there. And then we're going to top it off with a couple things, okay? We're going to top it off with some pickled okra, okay? Okra, I love okra.
Oh,
some pickled okra here, okay? Going to have to put on pork fat. Going to have a little bit of
yeah.
bacon,
There you go.
okay? And then I'm going to squeeze some lemon on it, okay? And then what I did, I'm going to top it off with a little bit of fried collards. Okay, a little bit of fried collards.
That's unique.
Okay.
Look at that.
A little bit of fried okra.
Shrimp boiled and grits. I never would have thought.
Just throw a little bit of parsley on there. And there you go. That is Lowcountry shrimp boiled shrimp and grits.
Oh, my goodness. I will tell you. Ed, you've outdone yourself.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And folks, listen, stop in Merle's Inlet, Lee's Farm. You want to get all the great certified South Carolina ingredients, you can get them right there. But again, we want to let you know, buy South Carolina, nothing's finer. Listen and see what's fresh on your menu. Log on to certifiedsc.com and you too can go eat a great meal here in South Carolina.
Thank you. Appreciate it, Bob.
We appreciate it. We'll see you right back here again next week on another great recipe on the Sportsman's Table.
To find out more information on supporting local South Carolina farmers and their products, visit certifiedsc.com. It's a matter of taste. Take a journey off the beaten path to Lake Hartwell Country. Tucked away in the northeast corner of South Carolina, Lake Hartwell Country is a hidden gem with waterfalls, mountains, beautiful lakes, and history dating back to Revolutionary War times. For the outdoor enthusiasts, Lake Hartwell Country offers fishing, hiking, water recreation, horseback riding, and so much more. Come visit Lake Hartwell Country, the land by the blue wall.
This summer, happiness is a new Chevy. You can go farther, tow more, and bring along everyone you love. Your road to happiness begins in a new Chevy. Get 1.9% financing on all 2023 Silverado 1500 Crew Cab LT Turbo Max pickups, or get $6,000 total cash allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Southern Woods Plantation. The name itself conjures up images of a time gone by. A time of towering pines, mule-drawn wagons, and covey after covey of bobwhite quail. Southern Woods Plantation has been chosen as one of the top 6 hunting destinations in America. They offer great hunting, comfortable lodging, wonderful food, and world-class dogs. Southern Woods Plantation, where the past can still be experienced today. Bob Redfern's Outdoor Magazine is being brought to you today by these great partners. By the South Carolina Department of Natural Resources, making life better in the outdoors of South Carolina. By Berkeley. Berkeley, your fish, our science. By Upcountry South Carolina. Upcountry South Carolina, perfectly seasoned. By Southern Woods Plantation, offering the best quail hunting in the Southeast. And by Santee Cooper Country. Discover the natural wonders of South Carolina's Great Lakes.
Yes, sir. Man, it's on my... Oh, that's a good one. Look at him come out of there. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Man.
That was he aired
I'm sorry you missed that. That thing was skyrocket.
He aired it out.
Yeah, he did. Oh, wow.
That was excellent.
Gosh, I tell you what, I love catching smallmouth. Look at that. Oh
yeah,
man.
that's a pretty one.
Look at that.
Another nice one.
Oh, man, on my ugly stick carbon. Look at him, look at him. Oh, my goodness. Oh, wow.
There you go, Mr. Bob.
Let me see that fish, bro. I'll tell you what, I got it. Look at that. Oh, smallmouth. When's the last time you caught a smallmouth bass like that, okay, huh? Especially down south. Right here, Lake James in Nebo, North Carolina. Man. And my good friend, my guide, and the guy that we always go to when we go to North Carolina, Captain Craig Price, okay, with Fish On Guide Service. Check him out. Bob's Top 16, and I tell you what, you will not regret that trip. All right, Craig, Bo, I got to get... Well, folks, listen, I tell you what, we have... Oh, did you see that smallmouth come out of there? Oh, there he comes again. Woo-hoo-hoo, yeah.
Nice.
Oh, man. Well, folks, I tell you what, that's been a wrap for our show today here up on Lake James, up near Nebo, North Carolina, with my good friend Craig Price, Fish On Guide Service. Wow, man, that is the booklet. Look at him.
Nice one.
Ooh, yeah,
I believe that's
nice
the best one today.
Look at that. You know, I tell you what, you never know where we're going to end up. Fishing is awesome up here, okay? I know I say awesome a lot, but that's because I mean it. And that is the fish.
He's got that hook right in his bottom lip.
Yeah, he does, don't he? Yeah, he does. He ain't, he is one for the books today. Smallmouth, North Carolina. Who would have thought? Right here on Bob Redfern's Outdoor Magazine. As I always like to say each and every week, the outdoors my passion. I want it to be yours too. Bo, thank you for a great trip, huh? Make America fish again. There we go. Smallmouth. Woo, yeah.